Hello everyone, welcome back to Cobalt Core. I loaded up the game. I'm a little confused why it's saying continue, because I finished the game, but okay. I guess I was at the beginning. I'm continuing my exciting task of choosing how to start the game. Alright. So as I said in the last video, I think hard is probably still very easy. I'm just going to skip straight to harder to try and have some kind of a challenge. And I'll toss out parry for Isaac, the new guy. He makes drones and missiles, which hopefully makes up for the damage that we're losing from parry. Maybe I'll be using this more for defense instead, and then it'll be a struggle to find damage, but I love rigs. Card draw, man. You gotta have it. Oh yeah, and there's like 2 ships, but... Or there's... Yeah, I don't have access to any ships but this one. Okay. Right, and now we get whale bonuses that we... I guess I see. The reason you get warp prep at the end of your first tutorial fight is that it's kind of the default starting artifact. Or maybe just for this ship? I don't know. Anyway, so you can trade it for a boss artifact at random, I guess. Or upgrade 2 random cards, or gain an artifact. I mean, the basic cards are bad, you don't really want to upgrade them, but you do also start with, you know, some of these, and they're fine to upgrade. I'll just take the upgrades. Great, we didn't hit any of our colorless cards. Draw Shot A, Shield Surge A, those both look lovely. Out of curiosity, yeah, I am allowed to look at the map first. Fire Sleeps Over, yep. Okay, that's Isaac, right? Yep. Anything happen? You're a drone specialist. Yep, great. So, parallel shift, we gain the ability to manipulate the mid-row with this, but I'm not excited to play it right now. Being attacked for 2, I mean, this looks like a block shot, a basic block, and just get the Corrupted Core out of there. That's our Ascend. It's not even really an Ascender's Bane, right? Because, oh yeah, it's worse. Because it's not ethereal, it's 1 cost exhaust. Alright, well, let's see. Yeah, draw shot into attack drone looks pretty cool. And then... Might just shield surge for the 2 shields? Instead of 1 damage? Sure. Draw. Block shot? I don't know, maybe I'm just supposed to get out of the way? I mean, I can do that and block shot. Like, maybe I'm just supposed to scramble and move? I think that makes more sense. Keep calm, just wait for a better time to do stuff. Yeah, so now we'll attack drone, parallel shift, which instantly moves them to the right, and then gives me a thing like evasion for them. I'll dodge as well. And I think it's not really worth spending this to get in 1 damage. Like, it would be fine, but he'll come over here eventually. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move over into this line of fire so I can shoot, I think. I have plenty of shields. I do want to kill him eventually. Scoot over, draw shot, another attack drone, and a basic shot? Oh, look at that engine go. Damage, damage, damage. Now these go off, I believe, before the enemy turn, but I'm not... Right? Yeah, they do. So this is lethal. But like, just in case, it would be kind of smart to get out of the way. Yes. It is before he shoots. What is Fleetfoot? Oh, like your moves move you more? Yeah. Doesn't seem that great. Vamoose, though, I think is pretty cool. Oh, it's very expensive. I mean, obviously it does a lot. Yeah, I'll take it. It could easily be something worth spending a whole turn on. Try to hit both elites, I think. Grandma's Bakery and Weapon Market. Weapons and cookies. I see. So we can either remove a card or get a random rare. I mean, I love removing cards, obviously. It is a little bit more late game oriented to do that. In the early game, most of your cards are bad, so like removing one to cycle to the others faster is not making a huge difference. Whereas a rare, like, you know, can do something pretty powerful. I don't think we're dying in the early game though, so I'm still gonna remove a card. I'll take the basic shot. So attack drone, shield surge, dodge, I guess? Seems like the play. Oh yeah, don't forget the cockpit is weak. That's important to note. I don't think I'll be vamoosing into that. Oh, what is this? It's weak. Alright, I mean, shoot, shoot, shoot. Seems easy enough. Draw? Do I try to scramble out of this 3 damage or just tank it? I could also shift the drone in here, but he's the only thing on this stupid team that does damage, so I don't want to do that. I think I'll just scramble. Maybe I should have just basic dodged and gotten rid of the Corrupted Core? I don't know. Okay. We certainly want an attack drone, and I guess here's an okay place for it. And I'll block shot and basic shot. If I scoot to the left, this will be hitting my weak spot. I could scramble further to the left. Seems okay. I'll take one. On the shields, anyway. I mean, I'm not going to choose to actually take a damage. Goodness gracious, no. Do I want to draw? Eh. Not really. Let's play an attack drone, parallel shift them over. You know what? Go ahead and move on right now, and I'll just dodge. I'm thinking I'll just vamoose. Wrong direction. But I'll stand here and lose the last point of shield, I think. could have just done enough damage to kill him there, huh? Oh well, I can do that now. I love drawing, but I don't know if I can really tolerate a quick thinking. I think evasive shot's just nice. Distress signal. It's a pirate. No, you can't have... What? When did I get this? I don't remember picking this up. What? No. Okay, so my recollection is the status this guy does is like heat. So let's see. I want to scoot over a little bit to dodge all this stuff. I might end up just taking one here. I don't have to. I could let the drone eat it. But I have a shield, so I think we go here. Evasive shot, attack drone, get rid of the corrupted core. Oh, poor drone. Well, that's life. Not much I can do about it. I could scramble, but I think Shield Surge A is nice, even though the temp shield is wasted. Getting 2 shield for future turns is probably better than like getting a little scramble or a little evade. And then I can get in some damage. Ooh! Okay, maybe scramble was actually better, huh? I have to dodge 4 to not be hit by this? It certainly is possible. I don't want to be shot there. Okay, I guess we are spending all the dodge. Or evasion or whatever. That's kind of sad. No evasion available. Well, I guess I'll just play this and this. Take some damage and... well, no damage. But I get more heat. I guess I'll play the parallel shift to save up the drone shift. This is actually hull damage. It ignores shields. Attack drone scramble pass? Block shot, evasive shot. And then get out of this. Dodge? Probably more important than a shot. I'll try to take no damage this fight. Maybe that's too greedy and I should just try to finish it while taking a little damage. Looks like I'll be taking some damage. Even if I scrambled and ran to the left, I'd be taking this. So I think we're going to scramble to the right instead. Or, I mean, I guess I could block. I'm going to be taking the heat and some damage, but we're taking damage from the heat kind of regardless, right? So I might as well not move and just block everything else. Oh, it's technically only at the end of your turn. If I could deal 5 damage here somehow, I would win. But I obviously can't. Vamoose would be okay, but I'd like to get the attack drone out. Okay, so let's plan on draw, evade. Oh, I guess I can see what I'm drawing. Basically nothing. Okay. Oh, it draws 3. I always... Okay. Oh no, my ship's on fire. Alright, so now it's just shoot and shoot. It has shields? Whoops. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie? Okay, this blocks. Oh no, he dies on this. Yeah. So it took one. A little sad. What is this? Apply a bubble shield so it can take a hit before being destroyed. Sure. I think just second attack drone would not be bad. You don't need too many drones, but I don't think 2 is too many. Every 4 Isaac cards bubble up their shield or their mid-row thing. Oh, that seems better than Ricochet Paddle, that's for sure. Okay, Elite, here we come. And we're committing to 2 in a row, which is dangerous. Because I'm not actually all that strong, I think. Draw? Pretty bad. Scoot, take 2? No, I have a shield. I think I just block. Better than getting rid of... Oh, I can get rid of this too? I thought I didn't have the energy. But I guess, right, I clicked move left and I thought of that as spending an energy, but of course it doesn't. We could vamoose, but I think it's better to attack drone. It just eats this 1 damage, and then like block for 4. We're taking 5. So 4 won't be all of it. Whereas if I vamoose, you know, I don't take any damage. And I'm left with 2 evade at the end of the turn. Yeah, 2, right? Or I could deploy the attack drone and shoot. I'd have no evade, but I'd have done like 2, 3 damage. But I'd also have taken 2, 1. None? No damage. Yeah, so I guess it's a question of, do I value 3 damage on the enemy or 2 evade? I kind of think the damage on the enemy is important. So is evade, but... Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think evade's more important. Because I need to not take a bunch of damage, basically. Let's see. So now... Scoot over here. Attack drone. Scoot over again. Attack drone. And block. That's pretty good. We lose these, but tough shit, I guess. And get the shields back up, right? Or, I guess I could parallel shift to save the drones. I could even parallel shift and then spend the shift to keep both drones alive, but take a bunch of damage, which seems bad. I think shield surging is fine. Sorry, drones. I have 1 evade? I think I'd rather do 2 damage than get any dodge. I'm not sure which way to dodge here. If I dodge right, I get to do extra damage to the enemy. If I dodge left, I save myself the cockpit damage, right? Oh, and this damage, I guess? Ah, right. My drone just instantly dies if I go left. So I guess it's right and take 3. This is certainly more complicated to play than the last run was. Excuse me? Where's all my movement? I could block for 5. This is 1 more. I guess that's enough. Okay, I won't draw then. Oh, I could even parallel shift, I guess. That just eats 1 damage, though, not all 3. I think I like an evasive shot to dodge left, then an attack drone. But I guess before that I should draw a shot? Yep, still seems like the plan. This wins. But just in case I'm still confused about how drones work, I'll get completely out of the way. Alright, took 1. Or wait, was that the last fight? Did we take 0 on this? I think I took 0 here. So a small boulder launches something that's a drone that like does nothing. But it eats up an attack, and it also helps charge up bubbles, which is nice. I don't think this is an especially great card. I'm a little tempted to take it just because like drones are a hot new thing and I have a relic that cares about drones. But I don't think it's actually good. Yeah, skip this. Evasive shot also not terrible. What a button mash, actually. It's, I mean, stuff that costs 3. It has its ups and downs, right? You have to commit your whole turn to it, but also it's like really concentrated stuff. So it's like you can have one big option. Your hand can have like this as an option that's like super defensive while also having good attack options, and you get to choose which you do. If you had to draw like 3 medium attack cards and 3 medium move cards, like that doesn't fit in a 5-card hand. Whereas here you can have 1 huge defense card and like 4 attacks, for example, and still have a pretty reasonable turn in either attacking or defending. I think I'll take the button mash. I'm not dodging as well as I was in the last run. Using shields is actually good. Oh, I love shuffling my discard pile into my draw pile. I don't really have cards that let me do it quickly yet. It's basically just the 1 draw shot A. So it wouldn't give me that much evade. I don't have that many dizzy cards either, though. I think I'll take the caffeine rush. Oh, I see. Elites only offer 2 artifacts instead of 3. That's what this is. And this applies to Artifact map nodes. That's this. But I thought they usually offered 3 options. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, start combat, gain temp shield. Draw a card whenever you miss. I try not to do that. It would be a way to turn my useless blocks into draws, I guess. These both kind of stink. I'll take some temp shield, I guess. Let me buy time to set up a bit better. I have 1 missing hull. I'll probably acquire some more playing on a harder difficulty. Okay, so it's just a guy. This is weak. These parts are both weak. Well, great job, temp shield. Draw shot, attack drone, corrupted core? No, don't draw. I kind of want a shield surge for 2 shield? No, I have a big clunky shield card here. Let's not waste that. I'll draw. It does 2, which is nice. Ooh. Attack drone twice? Spend all my evade? That doesn't sound very good. Ugh. Start of next turn. That is probably the start of your turn. Which means when this thing attacks you, you're gonna attack back, so... That means this is attacking 2 twice here, basically, right? This is pretty scary. I'm just gonna have a moose, I think. See ya. Have fun, drone. Safety override. Oh yeah, on draw, attack for 1, so... This is a way to force you to attack the enemy who gets there, like... On every other turn, it looks like they get this retaliate effect. Okay. So... They don't have it up now. So, attack drone, block shot, dodge? Oh, I have a lot of dodge. Maybe I should have spent some to move over here so it could attack. No, this spot's weak too. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I mean, if you make me attack you, I'll be sad. Ow. How does temp shield work, actually? I took real damage there. Okay. This is 0, but unplayable. Okay. And you have this ability up now. It's just button mash. Seems great. See ya. More safety overrides in the deck, huh? Yep. Okay, we're supposed to win this quickly, I guess. Let's play attack drone. No, draw shot for... scoot left. Then a draw shot. Attack drone. Evasive shot. Thank goodness for those shields. Move left to here so I can shoot the weak shot. Block shot? I don't actually know if it'll give me the shield before or after the attack. But it doesn't matter. I can move even further and this is still a kill. No, it's not? Why did I think it was? Under 2 safety... Wait, what? Okay, I'm not 100% sure why it died. I lost track of something. Large boulders. Deploy 3 things. So this is every 4 cards played. So this still only triggers it once, not 3 times. Okay. And only one of them would get the bubble, not all of them. The first one, I guess. I think the 2 attack drones are enough right now. I don't really want to launch asteroids as well. I mean, they are very good at blocking, I guess, if you can get behind them. Stun shot is kind of meh. I mean, all this looks sort of meh. Large boulders is maybe my favorite among them, but I don't think I'm supposed to take it. Every 4th turn, all attacks get 1 more. Extra health? It's not really... no. We want to increase our power. Okay, it's a wizard. Wizbo the Framgificent. Tagging for 2 with no special effects. Let's... I could actually dodge into it. With block shot, I'll be shielded up anyway. It's a little bit lame to spend my evade to get into range or damage, but I don't know. I wanted to hurt him. The enemy's going to give you a status. This can't be dodged. Okay, and then also 2 cards. But no attacks, so let's draw a shot first. None of these are like weak or anything, right? Yeah. Attack drone parallel shift, so it doesn't target this empty space. Or just like evasive shot attack drone and let him do something cool later. Miasma. So this is a card with no effect except that it junks you. When you play it, you gain a heat. So if you want to not be drawing bad cards, you need to play these and gain some heat. I think I just want to scoot over, attack drone. Doesn't do anything because Isaac was gone. Parallel shift to save the one I do have. And then scoot myself over as well. I don't know, it doesn't feel like that turn went very well. You obviously want to play these until you have 2 heat, and after that it starts being a trade-off. Ah, it's an overpower turn. I assume this still attacks for 1. Yeah, this doesn't say attack. Well, I mean, I'm not being attacked right now. There's no point dodging. Draw shot. Basic shot is probably better than an attack drone. So much damage, right? Toxic? Ah. So this one you kind of have to play to avoid the poison damage. That's fine. Let's skip the block shot. And just play a shield surge. Or I could spend one of my evade and play an evasive shot. That seems better. Hocus Crocus. I have 2 evade. We should be able to kill here. My Toxic! Okay. Well, unfortunately, I still have the energy to deal with that. Alright, no damage. So far, each elite has done 1 damage to me. Gain shield, get more shield if you play it more. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. I don't think I'll take any of this. Howdy. Remove my basic block. So I have button mash and an upgraded shield surge. And drones to block if necessary. Button mash doesn't look like a crazy play. But it sure would be nice to get out 2 attack drones, wouldn't it? I have 2 temp shield. I don't really need to dodge. So let's just... It's gonna hurt a little bit. If I dodge left, I'm being attacked for 3, actually. If I dodge right, that's fine, but then I can't really get both attack drones deployed and to stick. I mean, I can take 3, I guess. I'd rather not. Maybe I just play 1 attack drone and a draw shot and a corrupted core? Okay, shield surge is cool. Maybe. Attack drone we want. I don't know if I'm ready to pay for corrupted core. I think I might just prefer like evasive shot to get more dodge up or evasion. Being attacked for 3 sucks. Oh, maybe shield surge was good. I forgot. Yeah, this is 3 damage. I mean, I remembered it briefly and then I forgot it. Yeah, we're kind of don't have any big dodges right now, or any big blocks. Fortunately, we're not being attacked for much. So I can just scoot left twice, I guess? Or Vamoose. No, I want to play my attacks this turn, right? Well, I guess I can only comfortably afford 1. Actually, there's... yeah... I have no shields. I can't really avoid taking a little damage unless I sack the attack drone. I could have Vamoosed all the way out of here, I guess. Doesn't seem like that great a play. Let's just scramble and take 1. Move right. Block shot. Attack drone. Make them both dodge. I take one, but I blocked it. Another attack drone? Kind of funny, right? And just collect some defensive resources for later. Oh, I'd like to be over here, please. Seems like I can arrange that. Let's try a draw shot. Keep moving. Get rid of that corrupted core and evasive shot. Could go for a Vamoose. Don't necessarily have to. I could just get an attack drone out here shielded, blocking the worst of the damage. Shield Surge to block the rest. Block shot? Yeah, that makes sense. So, I mean, I have 2 temp shield, so 2 of it's getting through to my real shield unless I dodge here. But I think that is fine. I'd rather have the 4th point of evade than the 3rd point of shields, I think. Evasion is so good. Okay, speaking of. Seems like an easy turn. See you later, idiots. Button mash? Is that any good right now? If I were 3 to the left, these 2 would fall off. I'd be being targeted for 3 by this. 2 by that is 5. No, only 2 by these 2. 4. Yeah, I mean that... Oh, this exhausts. Interesting. So does Vamoose. I somehow hadn't noticed that before. I think Vamoose is better because it doesn't waste my shields and might leave me with more leftover resources. Well, not much. Actually, this doesn't work that well, does it? Well, that spent 2 evade to take 0 damage. Maybe button mash would have been a better way to do it. Would have gained an evade to lose 1 shield. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. But, oh, well, it didn't pay off. Let's say it was a gamble. Draw evasive shields is the plan? Depending, of course, on what we draw. I would like an attack drone, maybe, but no, I need shields. So, well, I don't need the evasive shot, though. Yeah, so shield up, spend all my evade, attack drone. This is not such a hot spot to be in. I think we need to scramble out of this. Okay, I'm being given a turn off. Let's see. Attack drone. Shield surge blocks. But I kind of want to parallel shift these guys into the way. I don't know. It seems silly. Just to get 1 damage in and lose a shield. That's not good. Let's just shield surge and pass. This does lose a real shield, I guess. But That's better than losing an evade, I believe. Okay, I've got a little army lined up here. You're gonna have to walk into it at some point. There we go. Can I get 3 damage in? I can. Easy enough. So, took 1 damage from each elite and 1 damage from the boss. But it fully heals. Sure. Currently can't play Strafe. Cool effect, but dangerous. Bay Overload? Really? Oh, I see. So you get 3 energy immediately, which is a powerful effect. But if you want to launch any missiles after that, they'll point the wrong way. That's probably fine. But I think Twice is better, right? I love card draw. Oh, it gives you 2 turns of missile malfunctions, not just 1. Yeah, take the draw. We even have like Caffeine Rush that makes draw a bit better, but it's just generally good. Max shield, gain shield every turn, but if it was full, take damage. No thanks. Genesis. We took this last time. It seemed fine. But we were certainly stronger at the end of Act 1 last game than we are this game. So we might not be able to get rid of the Genesis canisters so easily. Especially because we don't have the thing that rewards you for playing 3-cost cards. We might get one, I guess. Every time you gain any shield, gain more shield. Seems lovely. Sapphire Cluster. Well, this wasn't any faster than my first game, but it wasn't any slower either. I'll probably just do it all in one video and you guys can watch this 2.5-hour slog. It's not a slog, it's a grind, maybe. I don't think I need to think twice yet, right? Just attack drone, dodge, corrupted core. Was this doing anything special? No, it's just a cockpit. Out of evasion is the sad part, of course. So what did I take? When you gain shield, gain temp shield. So I don't actually have to do anything. I can just like shield up and evasive shot, right? Go ahead, hit me for 4, see if I care. Parallel shift is looking good. Just basic shot and dodge. Kind of a weak... wrong order. Whoops. Weak turn, but I mean, it was not a nothing turn. Attack me for 4. I really don't care. Think twice? I don't know what I would be trying to draw, really. It's just kind of pass, basically. Look at these shields. I'm a monster. Although against this guy with a bunch of power drive, we're eventually gonna need to stop getting hit. Draw shot. Attack drone. Scoot over. Attack drone. Seems like kind of a weak turn. I'm just gonna move left, I guess. I might as well parallel shift. Okay, I should think twice. Why? I don't know. It lets me get basic dodge. Should have done that first, then maybe I don't know. Would have done something different somehow. It lets me deploy another attack drone. Okay, I mean, this wasn't so bad. GG. Let's see if there's an achievement for having 5 drones in a sequence. Unless, is there something that rewards me? Yeah, well, I want to play an Isaac card. And that's the only thing I care about right now, I guess. Huh. Bolt is interesting. I think deflection is better though, right? With the shield burst, it's pretty reasonable. Attack 2, block 3 for 2. I like it. I think we should still try for 2 elites, and we can get a shop on the way. Why did this flicker? Oh, because you gain shield at the start of a fight with the warp prep, of course. So what? Oh, yeah. I mean, the statuses kind of stink. I don't think I'm gonna move. I guess I'm just gonna take whatever status this is. Oh, well, the missile's gonna destroy this. Whoops. Oh well, I countered the missile. What was my status? Engine stall. My next 1 move will fail this turn only. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just deflection and evasive shot. Take 2 right on the temp shield. Big missile. Basic shot. More dodge and more block. If that had hit me, would I have taken the status twice or once? Don't know. Draw. Oh. Would parallel shift make any sense? I get to move their stuff as well. It would be launching it right at my weak spot, which seems bad. Okay, draw a shot then. Attack drone shifted into place. Nope, it would die to this thing. Don't be dumb. I could dodge or attack, or I could do both. Let's do both. And actually, let's spend an evade to save a damage. I have a lot of evade and very little damage. Very little shield. Maybe let's spend another. Why not? Deflection. Attack drone. Nope, should have gotten out of the way first because now the missile's going to blow it up. And then just get out of the way of all this stuff. I don't know, this way to get to do an attack, that's nice. Block shot. Scramble? Sure. Make sure we're prepared to dodge in case things go nasty. No need to kill them super quickly. Let's see. Draw a shot to blow up the missile. Attack drone. Move. Attack drone. I was thinking I could move them after this, but I guess it's fine. I was thinking I was going to somehow get to play the attack drone and the parallel shift, basically. Scooch. Attack drone. Scooch. Attack drone. Go. And I'll take all the glory. Oh, I should have played a green card, I guess, for the Isaac relic. Search your discard to top something? This looks awful. It's 1 energy. Like, this is so much worse than the other red card, orange card that put something from deck into your hand. Selective memory or something, which costs 0. This costs 1 more energy and 1 more card. It's so bad. Like, you could imagine it being useful in some decks, but not on average. Another deflection would not be terrible, I think. It's a pretty useful card. Alright, let's get rid of one of these basic shots. Replace a card with a rare card. Or replace a card with a same rarity card from a different deck. Would this be of the same color? How is that even possible if I aim at like a... I mean, I guess I'll take this. Just get an uncommon instead of this basic shot. An EMP. Ugh. Okay. Well, maybe I'll find a way to make use of it. Corrupted Core Scramble seems like an okay turn. Move left. Draw shot and block shot is the plan. I get an attack drone instead, which is certainly preferable. I could shield surge, but I don't really need it right now. Yeah, this is worth an evade. I'll deflection that and get an attack drone out. Kind of tough to aim at this guy, if I'm honest. EMP exhausts. Oh god, what a terrible card. I'll move over here, draw a shot. I mean, I can see how in some cases it could be useful, right? In particular, if you have a bunch of drones, you know, taking away the enemy shield and then like letting your drones have a turn is kind of cool. But yuck. What does this say? When you gain any shield, gain 1 temp. So this is still... This is going to give me 2 total temp shield. 1 from getting both of the normal shield and 1 from what's printed on the card. So that plus block shot seems like an okay turn. I don't need to play the attack drone just yet. We'll just soak up all this damage. Attack drone to soak the 3 is kind of cute. And maybe scoot over and deflection. Kind of greedy, but... Button mash? I don't really need to, right? Just put an attack drone over there. Scoot over here. Draw and evasive shot. Oh, shield surge. Is that any good? Some of my shield gets wasted, but it still gives me 2 temp shield. So instead of having 0 shield next turn, I would have 2. Okay, that does seem better. I guess we must have shuffled. That's why I got an evade. Deflection looks incredible. Then what? Attack drone? Block shot? I'm taking 6. It's kind of awkward. The attack drone doesn't currently do anything. I think I'll just go with the block shot. It does damage, saves a shield. What could be better? Just take 6 damage right to the face. Shield surge deflection? What does this accomplish? Shields for 3, getting me to 4, and gives me 4 temp shield. Seems great. I'll just scoot over here. Look at this! You can't touch me. Your damage output seems to be going up, though. Thinking about Vamusin here. Or maybe think twice? Oh right, this discards your hand. I keep forgetting that. It's a good thing I haven't ever wanted to play it. The moose can certainly get me out of damage range. Yeah, okay. Attack drone here is nice. And then just a deflection, I suppose. One more attack to kill. Try not to play a green card. Easy. Alright, no damage. Oh, energy drawn. So this fires the drone targeting you is the idea. Give you more energy. Shift shot. Attack the enemy, and if it hits, move them left. I think that's generally bad. Stun shot upgraded, so it actually does damage. Not awful. I think I'll take an energy drone. I don't know, now that I look at it, it's like you spend 2 energy. Well, I was going to say it has to go off twice to break even, but of course it can also soak up an attack. And it should be pretty much guaranteed to go off at least once. So, okay, I guess it's usually fine, probably. What are these? Gain extra energy on turn 1. Gain extra energy every 3rd turn. I think we want this one. That's what? Happy Flower? That would, like, you can, if you can end every turn, every fight on step 2, this is just, like, strictly better, right? Of course you can't in general, but often I bet you could. Drone Piercer. Drones that attack the enemy ship pierce shields. Whatever. Well, this one sucks, though. Oh, that's actually not as bad as it looks. I mean, usually stuff that says, like, gain HP, I'm like, whatever, who cares? But this is every time you fight a boss or elite, you get, like, a max hull and heal. But no. I mean, I'm sure there's something to be said for piercing the enemy shields. And their armor. Okay, yeah, that's true. It's more important for armor than shields, I think. Because unless the rest of your attacks are piercing, you're going to have to go through their shields anyway. But skipping the armor does simplify things. It's a squid. No, a snail? A snail, I guess. Rogue Starnacle? Okay, it's a barnacle. So what is this? This is armored. And these are all cannons. Rude. I mean, I certainly can block 6. Is that what I should do? Shield Surge and Deflection. I would top my shields up to 4, and I would gain 4 temp shields, plus the one I have. Yeah, that seems like a good play. Abyssal Visions. Oh, interesting. So this is armored, and then it's brittle while it's, like, charging up. So you're rewarded for darting in to punch it. That's cute. I'm not really in the market for getting shot for 5, though. I think I have to scramble to get out of the way, sadly. I mean, I guess I get Evasive Shot. That lets me deploy an energy drone. Leaves me a little short on dodge next turn, but I'll have energy at least. Oh, it's still... Does it... I just assumed this would go, like, flicker every turn. I don't know why I assumed that, but it makes sense, doesn't it? I guess I'll just shoot this thing and then deflection or something? What is this? Okay, so it's just a 2-cost slimed. It doesn't do anything bad, just aside from look distracting. I have 4 energy? Oh, the energy drone and this thing gave me 5, and I spent 1, but I still have 4 left. Okay, that is actually kind of nice. I think I'm gonna dive in. If I'd realized that, I wouldn't have bothered blowing this up. I would just, like, leapt in here. Parallel shift is actively bad. Maybe I shouldn't have made that last attack, and I should have cleared out the visions. Evasive shot, deflection, and draw shot. Ooh, a shielded attack drone right in the weak spot, huh? That's pretty cool. So I don't need the deflection anymore. I can get rid of this. I kind of like moving to the right. Attack drone. Shield up, dodge, parallel shift. I'm losing one drone anyway. The parallel shift doesn't really matter, but it gives me this for later. Ah, he's glarping. That's a lot of stuff happening, dude. I wonder, will deflection actually trigger this if I'm already full on shields? I don't know. Just put an attack drone out there. And then Vamoose? No. Let's just scramble and sit on the extra energy. I'd like to still have them. No, I want to get rid of Vamoose, I guess. Great. Well, this energy drone certainly has triggered more than once. He's been very worthwhile. I'm sorry to say you're on the way out, buddy. Oh, a missile. Draw shot? I have enough draw. I'm not really concerned about abyssal visions. Evasive shot, scoot over, replace the energy drone. Oh, he just launches an asteroid. That's cool. I thought it would be something that actually matters. I'm thinking twice here. But I should deploy an attack drone first. And then draw. Scoot the drones over and deploy another energy drone, maybe? Or maybe an attack drone? I don't know. Let's make it an attack drone, actually. Oh, they're in the way. Scoot over again, then? There. And I guess this to keep the attack drone? No, I don't know. I want to just punch it in the soft spot. That's fine. This guy hasn't shot me in a while, huh? an attack drone. So 4 damage is lethal. This looks like 4. But I can make it more clear this way. Ending this on the wrong turn, I guess. Whoops. And with Isaac on a bad number. But no damage. Yeah, selective memory. This is the insane one. Momentum is fine, but I'll take a selective memory. Your missile bay is armored, or your Dizzy's attacks do more damage. I have 2 deflections and a basic shot, and I use them, not basic, block shot. And I use them pretty often. This would be a substantial damage output increase, I feel like. The armored bay would be fine. He's gonna attack, and if it hits me, I get a card. It's the kind of thing you don't want to dodge, or you don't want to block necessarily. Let's draw. Wait, is any of this weak or anything? No. So I could block this with a drone, perhaps? But, I mean, the card he gives me, how bad could it be, right? Let's just do a deflection to get some value out of the damage. Overdrive turn and get some shields. This way we'll find out, okay, it's -1 energy when you draw it, but you can play it for free. Ooh, did it get top decked? I drew it first. Could have been a coincidence. I think I'd rather just have some more dodge left over than have, I don't know, I guess I'm choosing, okay, that was maybe not such a hot play. I thought like this way I get to spend less evade, but I like get less energy, so that's probably worse. I chose to spend an energy on a basic dodge, basically, like without seeing my hand, which is something I would usually not choose to do, so probably a bad play. Let's get rid of this. Energy drone would be okay, but nothing to write home about, I think. Attack drone, think twice. Shield surge is great. This is gonna hit me for 3, which I can handle. And I'll get rid of the corrupted core, I guess? Draw shot, scooch, deflection. Seems all right. I don't need energy or cards. Kind of awkward, actually. I don't like this one. Oh, it can't miss, right. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just go over here and deflect again. That gave me 2 temp shield. Okay, so even though I was full on shield, I still get the trigger of when you gain shield. slow going. But I think we just want to be patient here. Scoot over to shield surge and attack drone? No, it's gonna get destroyed anyway. Can maybe, well, I guess, well, 1 damage or 1 energy, right? I like energy. I don't seem to have enough of it in this fight for some reason. Deflection and draw shot look okay. Okay, block and evasive are better, I think. Then, yeah. I don't have a 0 energy kill any something, right? Yeah, okay. Easy enough. I mean, don't count your chickens, I guess. I don't have any damage right now. No, I have an attack drone, but I have to make sure this thing doesn't kill me first. I guess it won't. And we end on... Wait, I thought this was on 3 because it said I was going to have a bubble. Or no, I see. When you play 4 cards, you gain an effect. The effect being the next card you play will bubble. I see. So that was on the ship, which meant we had already used up to 4. Okay, that's a little awkward. Blocker burnout. No. Stun shot B. Attack and stun. Your next attack will also stun this turn. I think all of this is meh. Like, Shield Surge is a pretty good card with our artifacts, but... Well, with 1 artifact, but I already have enough of them. I need more, like, evasion, I feel like. Ooh, max shield capacity? That's kind of cool. We do regularly bump into that. Which suggests, of course, that we're not getting attacked enough to worry about such things, but... think twice that doesn't exhaust. That's something. EMP, I assume they're both still awful. You can choose not to reduce your own shield. I mean, that would certainly make it better. Might not be terrible given we have all those drones, but it's still like spending your whole turn. Attack drones, I assume you can get them to do more damage? Yeah. Would be kind of nice. I think it's better than removing a basic dodge to upgrade something at this point. What does this upgrade to? Costs 0 but exhaust, or it costs the same but you get a shield. I mean, we have the shield artifact, so we don't want to be taking any shield upgrades. Alright, I'll take the attack drone damage upgrade. It's evil rigs. Okay, so what... Concussible. This missile bay is weak. These icons are really, like, kind of faint. And these two are concussible. I don't see anything armored. Okay. Adding temp shield. Well, attack drone deflection seems pretty reasonable. Is there some reason that would be bad? I don't think so. I guess we could play shield surge and block shot. Is that better somehow? No. It does less damage and makes less shield. Alright, I guess we'll just dodge into this. Kinda sad. Get out that attack drone A. A basic dodge, and I guess just use up the think twice, because I don't want to waste energy here just for this to someday maybe be better. Get rid of the corrupted core, I think. Oh, these pierce. That's kind of cute. Maybe we actually could ignore this, because that was a turn when the enemy had a bunch of temp shield. I forgot about that, like, possibility of enemies having temp shield. Piercing is much better against that. This is kind of a lot of damage. Maybe if you guys could all go to hell, that would be great. Oh, but if I shift again, this one's still... this one's gonna come in and get me. Well, this is only 4 damage. I should have done a deflection first. Shoot. Bad player. Well, I guess I'll scramble instead. Definitely a worse play. Attack drone A is looking pretty sick. Look at this. These guys are just chewing through all these lame old... Yeah. Looks like a turn. Deflection, block shot, attack drone. A lot of energy. We go for a draw here. Deflection is fine. I like some shielding. And the other attack drone is lethal? Yeah, we actually didn't chew through all their shields. So I guess I was sort of wrong about that being a major down. I mean, it still is a potential downside, but enough of our damage is drones that the pierce matters more than I thought it would. Choose a rare. Lose 1 shield and gain twice as much temp shield. That's a weird way of putting it. Why not just gain 2 temp shields? I mean, it's okay. If you're getting shot for at least 2 every turn, then this is like heal block 1 every turn. But even then, that's only true if you weren't going to be able to block the rest with temp shield. It makes space, I guess, for your real shield cards, if like those won't go to waste. It would be pretty cool if we had that rig or dizzy artifact that was like gain shield every turn, but if you have too much, instead take damage. We'd never have too much. Corrosion beam. Make the enemy take 1 damage per turn. Fine. Deal damage equal to your shield. Well, +1, of course, because of this. I think Corrosion Beam is the only reasonable choice, but Skip is also kind of reasonable. This is a nice synergy with the drones skipping shield damage, right? And with our, attrition kind of game plan, I guess. Dirty Engines. Gain 1 energy every turn, add a trash to your pile every 2 turns. Seems tolerable. Gain +1 max shield. Oh, this is the thing I was talking about. Where mitosis might have been cool. Oh, Hunter Wings. Artemis exclusive artifact, so only this ship can have it. Interesting. So this one I have seen before, and it seemed like it would be kind of meh, but actually it was nuts. You can, if you have energy lying around, or just generally if you like, you can kind of spend 1 energy to be very hard to hit. I think this is great. I'll take it. You basically remove your wings for a turn at the cost of not getting to spend all your energy. We have plenty of energy sources, I think, for that to be pretty good. Draw? No. What about Scramble? No. Scramble pass and move 2 to the right would let me dodge all the damage. Because of my Hunter Wings. But I already could just, like, take this. I have some temp shield, right? And avoid this one. Let's get in some damage and see what we're working with here. Yeah, so then we can just block shot and let the last energy go to waste. Or not waste, but... Whoop! You missed me! Right? Good stuff. Alright, this guy just gets power drive over time, sure. So that looks like... I don't actually have a great way to dodge everything, huh? I mean, evasive shot does a decent chunk of damage, but he has temp shield anyway. I'd like to get out the attack drone. I guess that's the line. Attack drone... Dodge. Boop, boop. Pass. Missed me again. Shielded attack drone. And button mash? Looks perfect, honestly. You're missing them all, you dummy. Corrupted core, attack drone, out of the way, float. Missed me again. You do get to feel pretty smart with this artifact, I feel like. Whether you're making like really genius level plays remains to be seen, but they sure feel like smart plays. I don't think I necessarily need the corrosion beam. I could just scramble instead to make sure I don't run out of dodge power. I think that's better. These drones will take care of it eventually. Okay, I have 4 energy, which means I can deflection. Most of that being wasted, of course. Scooch, attack drone, pass. Just let the energy drone soak up the damage, I guess. Which means I might as well draw a shot. Go Sparky! Rip Sparky. Attack drone, parallel shift. Scramble. Yes, that's a good play. Ignoring the temp shields, got him. And this is lethal. Isaac, could you move so I can see this? Thank you. Let's look for a green card to play, I guess. Skip? I think I have plenty of drones. Don't really want this. Quick thinking's not bad. But now that we have reasons to hang on to energy, I'm not so inclined to spend some on draw. To draw more cards that I have to play. Weird signal, an offering from another timeline. Take 1 of 2 parry cards. Oh, interesting. We don't have parry on the run. I'll pass. Target acquired. I think I like just get out of the way corrosion beam. Kind of wish I could get out the attack drone, but this is doing a similar kind of thing. I obviously don't want to get shot by this. The moose looks perfect. Sure. Let's just let him keep sizzling to death. Hey, that's rude. I'm supposed to be dodging this stuff, man. Also, I haven't figured out a way to do any damage to the enemy. Let's just button mash, maybe? Is that any good? Seems like it should be good somehow. It does dodge me straight into this, though. Not so hot. Oh, anything in here that would be good? Maybe a shield surge? Yeah, shield surge is pretty good. So now we can just ignore all this damage. energy drone, parallel shift. I know I'm consigning the energy drone to death, but... Oh, I thought I could play the attack drone. Whoops. Guess I better get out of the way of this then. Okay, it should have been the attack drone. I don't know, I get the energy back. It's not that bad. I get one back anyway. It's only 4 damage, who cares? Oh, I didn't read his text! He had a dodge! Oh, what a good player. You're better than I am, that's for sure. Matter which of these I use? The shield does something, the evade does something, this does more damage. Oh, I can do both. No, I want to not get hit by this. Well, actually, it's better to do this, right? Because I temp shield through everything, and this way I gain a shield. Attack drone A. You're gonna dodge. Which is annoying. You'll dodge to the left, so you'll be there. And I guess I want to just move one after that. Deploy another attack drone and pass. How dare you? He doesn't have this dodge effect, so parallel shift almost wins. Let's see, deflection then parallel shift wins. Before this thing gets to me, which is important. Sure. Amazing. Alright, no damage again. Easy mode. Jupiter drone. It's a rare drone. I don't know, man. I have enough drones. Juke. 0 cost. How are we for energy? Do we have too much energy or too little? I don't think I want to move too randomly. Even for 0. Button mash is a little tempting. Because it really, like, does a lot and is predictable. But I think I should just skip. Alright, elite time. It's this one. Energy drone? Is it possible this guy, like, won't wake up this turn if I just don't attack him? Let's find out. Interesting. So he does charge up a little bit. If I deflection, he'll wake up with an actual turn. If I don't know. He might get a turn where I don't even get to see his intent, so I just shoot him and then he wakes up, which would be bad. I'll try a deflection though, like, I don't know, order was wrong. Okay. See you later, drones. Also, I dodged my own energy drone like a dummy. Deflection parallel shift doesn't seem so bad, right? I guess it does take a damage. But if it moves to the right, is that even good? Is it gonna... I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, it moved 2. Well, that's horrible. Shoot. I thought it just might not be willing to do that because it couldn't go 3 to the right. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't think there's anything Think Twice could draw. Yeah, okay. Even if I think twice into selected memories. I guess I'm just getting clonked on the head here. First time taking damage in quite some time. Is button mash any good? Probably not. Well, I had a lot of evade left, I guess, to do this with. Oh, that's every 4th green card. So you can play it... You don't have to play drone cards, just green cards. I knew that, but like I hadn't thought through what it meant. I was thinking of it as every 4th drone gets a... 4th drone gets a bubble, but that's not right. Oh, is this guy just getting 1 more every turn? That's really difficult for me to deal with. Well, I guess deflection's still solid. Save the evasion to take 4? I'm not sure that's good. I think 1 evasion saving 4 damage is still good even when the enemies are shooting for 7. Yeah, this just goes up every turn, huh? What drone is this? Attack drone. Gonna do 1. Okay, so this is lethal, but just in case, let's pick up a deflection as well. Fight could have gone better. Wait, is the acid cannon I have? Oh, I have a corrosion beam, I see. None of this seems all that great. Mitosis might actually be okay as we get into the later stages of the game where it's tough to just avoid all damage forever. Turning one shield into two shield every turn is pretty cool if you're planning to get hit regularly, but I still don't think I am necessarily. Look, with the Hunter Wings. Acid Cannon still contributes to the overall game plan of, like, ignore their shields. But 3 energy is a lot. I think I'll just skip again. Brittle part, but they don't tell you, or... When an attack misses the enemy by 1, they take a damage. That seems great, because the drones are not so easy to aim. I assume it counts the drones? Oh, it's a drilling robot. That's cool. Mining drill. Could just think twice here, honestly. Look for more buffs. Oh my gosh, I have 4 temp shield because of my low hull. Yes, true. Oh right, this guy's actually these attacks do matter because they're gonna pierce the asteroid and then keep going. That's rude. But I have 4 temp shields, so I think that's fine. Let's draw. The drones seem a little weak against this guy because he can attack them and then keep going. But, you know, better than doing nothing, I guess. Okay, let's get this on him. And get rid of the corrupted core and pass. It would be nice to deploy an attack drone. I don't think it's as good as dodging 2 damage. I could have spent the evade, of course, but... let's see... It's a lot of damage. Seems like an okay button mash, right? Put an attack drone out there. Draw first, I guess. Oh, interesting. He's ramping up. Okay, that's frightening. I wish I'd taken that acid cannon, maybe. Let's scoot over here. Deploy another attack drone and a deflection. Well, the deflection damage seems like it's unlikely to matter. I don't think we're going to get through this guy's shield before the acid and drones eat through the real hull, I hope. So maybe... let's just play these cards. Energy drone, dodge, move over here, attack drone. Not sure how useful any of that is. 2 energy drones? What's the point of this? Thinking of blowing one of them up. Yeah. See ya. Maybe we are going to get through their shields. If I take turns like that on the regular. And then it's just a vamoose, I think. Good spot for an attack drone. Parallel shift would be actively bad, so let's just dodge. 8 evade is really useful. You can just like do whatever you want with 8 evade. You just want to do nothing, huh? Okay. Well, come on back over here whenever you're ready to fight. Okay. More energy drones it is then. Are these both 2s? Are we just winning now? No, not quite. Oh, we are because of the corrosion. So just get this set to 3 and play this for good measure. And end the turn. Flex move doesn't seem so bad. 2 mid-row movement without having to move the mid-row to the right first. And it comes with an evade? It seems okay. Alright, let's go fight one more elite. When you spend 3 or more energy, I do that occasionally, right? But not often. Button mash and vamoose. It would make EMP... No, it wouldn't help with EMP because I wouldn't... Well, actually, I guess it would. I would get the energy refund, and that would be ending my turn with 1 energy, so I would... Maybe that would let the wings retract? I'm not sure. Stun calibrator. After your first attack each turn, your next attack will stun. I gotta tell you, I don't think that's doing much most of the time. But, I mean, neither is the energy refund, right? You know, somewhere between 0 and 3 energy per fight. 3 would be a lot, but I don't think it's very realistic. I've literally never played EMP. I play Vamoose and Button Ash often enough. It could be as much as 2 energy per fight. But I have, you know, deflections and block shots. I do sometimes play multiple attacks per turn. I guess the stun's okay. Alright, so this guy is the one who corrodes himself, right? Yeah. Let's try a draw shot. Attack drone on the cockpit is looking nice. The weak cockpit. Let's evasive shot first. Get stunned, idiot. Paying off already. No need to dodge because we have temp shield anyway. Good as button mash. But is deflection really that bad? Deflection shield surge blocks everything anyway, right? Yeah. Come at me. Deflection pass? I'd like to get out some more drones, but think you're just supposed to sit on this guy, right? Rather than try to actually kill him. Draw shot, deflection, dodge? Well, not play the dodge, but evade. These are both unupgraded, so it doesn't matter which one I play. I think I get so much shields that I'd rather just save my evade. Taking 4 here, huh? I think that's fine. It's a kind of weird parallel shift, but actually, no, opposite my drone bay is nothing good. I could select a memory for like a drone, but I don't think I will. I'll just take this and get some more evade. Let's shield surge and dodge. Seems pretty simple. I can play the attack drone as well. Evasive shot, move, attack drone? Could be energy drone. I think attack drone is... Fight's close enough to over, we just want to add a little more. Okay, enemy is dead to any damage. It's armored, you got me. I'll corrode you some more, take that. A shield drone adds a shield, interesting. Oh, why did I take the original flex move when there's a flex move B on offer? What a dummy. Flex move B, oh, it costs 2. Sure. I think I'll skip, actually. Yeah. When you heal, heal more. That's not going to apply very many times. Energy refund, fine. A minefield with exploded ships. I think I'm probably just going to be healing at the shop just to be safe, so I might as well choose a good artifact. +2 max shield. That's not bad. 2 evade turn 1. Draw a card when you miss. I'll take the 2 max shield. Yeah, fix me up, please. Because we use our full shield allotment regularly. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, like, we have enough sustain here, but probably. Let's get that energy drone out there, I guess. And I'll save my navigation, because it would only be saving me 1 shield to use it right now. Save my evade, I mean. Get rid of the corrupted core. Parallel shift the energy drone to safety, and then shield surge? I might have to dodge this 4 damage if I'm trying to save the energy drone. Or I could take 1 actual damage. Get attacked for 5 here. Saves the 1 evade. I think 1 evade could easily be worth more than 1 damage here in this fight. Don't appreciate this trash. Okay, attack drone, corrosion beam. Anything else? Maybe. I guess just play a dodge. A little sad. Oh, interesting. The shields let it survive some other missile trying to replace it. I actually can't block everything. That's a little embarrassing, given how many dizzy cards I've been taking. I could dodge, of course. You know, I kind of want to put a drone here anyway. Oh, I should have block shot first. Whoops. Oh! I have that artifact. I forgot about that. Where is it? When you miss, they take 1 damage. Very funny. So in that case, it's actually better to play the block shot than it is to just pass. This will miss. But I'll get a block countering the attack, but I'll also do 1 damage with this. Okay, cute. Concussable. Okay, let's draw. Flex move is nice. I want to move over here, though, and play the attack drone, which means I don't have enough energy for anything else. Did this do damage as well? I missed that. I think it might have. Because it was an attack that missed. My evasion is still pretty light, but I think I'm doing okay. I guess I'm gonna dodge. I think I'm gonna not get to play this attack drone, which is a little sad. But I want to be here to play my deflection. And a block shot. deflection concussing here. I mean, I want to ultimately dodge a bit, right? To the left twice. Parallel shift would do that, but then I'm still getting attacked by these. So yeah, I want to actually move. So scramble looks like a good play. And then shield surge is better than spending no energy, I think. I'm getting attacked for 4, which means I would lose a shield this way and have 0 shield. By shield surge, I would have 1 shield. Yeah, that did damage him. Nice. Oh, I mean, my stun here looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I don't need to draw in that case. Let's just evasive shot deflection. Why did my drone not die? Didn't it get shot at? By this? Oh no, this concusses it! So it doesn't fight back. How cool is that? I missed that the first few times it happened, I think. Let's just get an energy drone out there and a shield surge. And, you know, I have enough temp shield that I don't need to float one. I'll take 1 shield damage to get this trash out of here. Or I could block shot, I guess, and not take the shield damage. That's better. Damaging the enemy is worth something. Even if you have some attacks that ignore shields. And not all of them do. Okay, so this thing's gonna live again because it's gonna damage this. That's so good. Hello? I don't have any damage? I don't have any shots? This attack is a problem. I mean, I have solutions to it. It's fine. I might just think twice. Yeah, I don't really want much of this. I mean, I guess I could take the flex move first. Yeah, it's decent. And then I think I'm just going to dodge 2 to the right and get rid of some trash. Oh, or 2 to the left, and then I can get an attack drone out. It's probably better. Now this is a good time to scoot these left, but let's make sure there's not something else I want to do first. Nope. Just double up the deflection, right? It's just weak, not brittle, but it's still great to shoot at. Yeah. Looks like we win this one. You're already taking 4, which will kill you. Let's just tell you how trash you are, shall we? I don't need to play the cards in my deck. You're growing stronger. Who's gonna be this time? Tell me about Riggs. Wait, is Riggs the one I asked about last time? I have no idea. Can I get a burger and large soda? Okay, see ya. No questions? No, all good. I think Riggs is... Yeah, I already knew about Riggs. Whatever. 98 days ago. Put that crate over here. Yep. What's this for? Not allowed to talk about it with you. You shouldn't even be on the ship here. Well, how exciting. No one else is certified to drive the forklift. Okay. And they're maybe becoming friends. There you go. Easy game. Harder mode, a joke. I mean, it's not a joke, right? We actually had to, like, take damage on occasion, but it's not hard. Drake. Strong attacks and status effects. Be careful not to overheat. And we get this new ship. 2 cannons, which are manually toggled. Cool. Anything else? No. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.